Gravitz Sports Show.
What's happening, party people? Welcome to the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. This is Jack. Say hello, Adam.
What's going on? Liking this little warm up in weather. I know it's weather report. I like it. I know we only have like another week, but I'm enjoying it. So that's all.
Yeah, it's definitely end of October. You definitely want it to be headed towards 80.
I don't hate it. Oh, shut up! Sorry, I don't want to be 32 like you.
No,
do.
I'd like it to be like 65 to 70.
I'll take 65 to 70. Okay, but I don't. You'll be all like pissed off in a couple weeks when it's 42. Trust me. But anyway, what do we have? What do we have on the dock? We have a lot.
No,
to discuss.
you were gone for a little bit. You were in some foreign land.
A few days. I went to the beautiful state of Colorado.
A few days. You're gone for like a month.
Shut up. I was gone for like 5 days. I went to the beautiful state of Colorado. I sent you some pictures. Did I not?
You did. You had it looked like you engaged in a fantastic display of eating.
So yeah, I mean I had a fun way when I first getting there was a fun one because my flight first off was delayed by like an hour.
It's not so
just
bad.
Randomly, operational issue. And then we had a person on our plane who we didn't take off for another 20, 30 minutes because some woman on the plane had like a massive anxiety / panic attack. That was fun.
I mean, having the plane get delayed because of some sort of failure or issue probably added to her anxiety.
I don't know. It's just something crazy. But no, so basically my trip was food, drinking, football.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a fantastic combo. Yeah.
So the highlight I would say was the first night we went to this place, Buckhorn Exchange, which is a steakhouse in Denver. It's 130 years old. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they are known for wild, exotic meat.
I like exotic meat.
Right, you do. But, they're also known for something that you've never had, Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, and for the listeners out there, can you describe what Rocky Mountain oyster is?
Rocky Mountain oysters, in other terms, are bull testicles.
Right.
So you think oh my God, it's so disgusting. I send you pictures. It's literally, if I send you that and you didn't know what it was, you'd be like, oh, that looks like chicken strips.
I would eat it anyway, but sure.
And the dipping sauces help out too, because it was like a horseradish sauce, cocktail sauce, and a spicy mustard. So you just dip it in there, and it's like, okay, good. It was not gamey. It was excellent. So we got like a half order of that, and then for dinner, I got buffalo prime rib.
Sounds fantastic.
I mean, you saw the picture. Like, it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had like a bean and ham soup, which apparently is what they were.
Question on the Rocky Mountain oysters. Yes. You said they were like chicken strips. Like what? And the texture was also chicken strippy.
Yeah, I didn't really find them like different, like a really crazy taste.
Okay.
A little chewy, but nothing major. Anyway, then I had like I said, bean and ham soup,
and
then some garlic mashed potatoes. What else? And I had some really good bread. It was just an excellent meal, an excellent steakhouse. And so it's funny because later that night we went to we went to Capitol Grill, get some drinks. My friend knows bartenders, and this guy that was sitting next to us, some random guy at the bar was whining about how he had gone to Buckhorn. He's like, oh, it was trash. I got a New York strip. It's like, dumbass, you don't go to that restaurant and get a New York strip. You get a New York strip at any steakhouse, a Capitol Grill. All that.
The New York strip is probably fine.
But what I'm saying is, no. What I'm saying is, you don't go to that restaurant, like Buckhorn. Look it up. You don't go to that. They serve elk. They're serving quail. Oh, my friend got ostrich. They're serving ostrich. Buffalo. That's what you get when you go there. You don't get a New York strip. You can get that at Capitol Grill or any steakhouse.
Yeah.
So, guy was a dumbass. But yeah, no, we went, and then I got, you saw the other pictures I had. I had a really good brunch one day.
Mm-hmm.
Nice croque madame.
And you were there when Colorado blew their football game. Walk us through the game.
Friday night, I was like, I wanted to go that weekend because, FSU was playing a dumb team. And then Colorado was playing Stanford, and I was like, oh, maybe we can go. Obviously, didn't end up going. Money, but tickets were a pain in the ass, apparently, whatever. So we go, and we're just, going to the bars, and we're watching the game at the bar.
And who's Colorado playing?
Stanford, who's not good. And they were like a 16-point. I forgot what they were favored. They were favored by a decent amount. And we go, and it's like, we're watching. Colorado scores a couple touchdowns. We get back for like the first half, and it's like 29-0.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to sleep. Again, you're making fun of me. Oh, you went to sleep so early. Well, I mean, was traveling all day, drinking, all that stuff. So I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
I wake up, and I see a text from you being like, that Colorado game must have been awesome. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? I check my phone, and it's like 46-43, double overtime. Yeah, I mean, I'm bummed that I fell asleep because whatever. But yeah. I wish I had been there. Honestly, I really wish I could have gone.
So you could see the souls getting crushed.
Yeah, all the people who just became fans like 6 months ago, getting their souls ripped out, like you said. But back to the food because that's my favorite thing. So my friend, a guy he knows owns a Creole, like a New Orleans style restaurant, and the guy just made us some food for free.
Really? Why?
Because he knows my friend, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'll hook you guys up with some food."
Well,
you saw the picture I sent you. We had mac and cheese, collard greens. I had a roast beef po' boy, cornbread.
Wow.
Yeah, it was epic. And then I had some gumbo, the big cup of gumbo. So it was a great time. I had a great time. Like I said, I watched all the games, watched pro football, watched college football. Watch MLB on that Monday, which is perfect. So yeah, it was a great time. I had a fun time in Denver. Weather was perfect. No rain. It was like in the 60s maybe every day. Not too cold. Oh, did have awesome late night pizza on Friday as well.
What kind of pizza?
It was called. I forgot the name of the place now that I'm forgetting it. It's like something slice or something. I had a Big Mac slice, and I had a slice of Sicilian. Like a piece of Sicilian, grandma's Sicilian. You know that stuff, right?
No.
Grandma's Sicilian.
No.
Yes, you have.
I'm not familiar with that.
Anyway, you look it up. You'll figure it out. It was called Sliceworks, I think. Sliceworks. So, I went there last time, so it was a lot of fun. Got into a conversation with some guy ranting about Colorado, so that was also fun. But yeah, no, I had a lot of fun. It was a great time.
I'm glad you got to mix it up. You always complain how I go to exotic locations, and you finally went on vacation. So this is good.
Thank you. I know. I did complain about that. So yeah, that was last week, I guess, or 2 weeks ago now. No, last week.
It was last week.
No, 2 weeks. Yeah, whatever. What else do we got? What other stuff we want to
NBA season starting in like a day.
Yeah. So our team, yes, the season starts. Well, it actually starts tonight, technically.
Okay.
Starting
our
tonight.
Season starts tomorrow.
So this is the first year where like you and I rooting for losses actually makes sense. So, I mean, obviously, most of you don't follow the Wizards as closely as Jack and I do. Basically, the Wizards are going through a complete and utter rebuild, which is what we've been asking for how many years?
Like 4.
That's exactly right. No longer are we under the regime of Tommy the Moron.
Or Ernie the Moron.
Ernie the incredible idiot. We now have, it seems to be competent humans running this organization.
Getting closer.
We still have Wes Unseld Jr., which is not great.
Well, there's no reason to throw away money on a new coach who's not going to matter anyway on a terrible roster.
Actually probably help us lose games.
Yeah.
So, no, I mean, look, the team we've got, out is Bradley Beal, thank God. In is Jordan Poole. We brought in some other crappy veterans who will help us, whatever. I think this year, if I was going to give a prediction for the season, I say 27-55, which I'm perfectly content with. I think you are as well.
Yeah.
We'll still watch the games. We'll still root for certain guys to do well. But, yeah, I think 27 wins is what I think the Wizards will do. They will get a top 4 pick, right?
Yeah.
Wes Unseld Jr. will probably, I would hope, be gone soon. And we'll bring in a real competent coach. And yeah, I mean, this is one of those years where it's like we don't like the last few years. It's been like, we got to root like, they're trying to get the 8th seed.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of like they have a plan. It's like we know we're gonna stink. Like we have some guys that are decent, like Jordan Poole, Kyle Kuzma. Those are fun guys to watch. But the Wizards have no depth in the front court. We can both know that.
They have like one center.
If Daniel Gafford gets hurt, bro, we might get out rebounded every game by 30.
Yeah.
If Daniel Gafford gets hurt, we'll see what happens. Like, we're just gonna watch. We're gonna watch games, not care about results, just hope. So it'd be fun.
You're gonna be like more like me, how I watch games, where it's for the fun.
Yeah. No, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun just to watch games and not care about results.
Yep. Because they're not at risk of doing anything.
Well, it's like we're not freaking out because like, is Bradley Beal gonna whine and cry like blah 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 or shit like that. So
yeah,
we don't have to worry about that this year. So I think 27-55. What is your prediction for record?
Let me go week by week. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's look at the odds.
I see 18, by the way. So that's just a barometer.
Futures. Hold on.
Would you just make a number? It's 82 games. Just make a number. Pick a number.
29.
Okay, 29-53. Because you got to remember, like we have to stack wins in the beginning, or not stack wins. We have to win in the beginning because it's going to happen by trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
All those veterans are gone.
Yeah.
So then we'll really be sucking and tanking. But I mean, listen, I'm excited for the season. Like, I don't care that nobody cares about the Wizards because, again, don't worry. In a couple years, like this team is going to be like when all those teams can't afford like their superstars, like the Lucas of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who's gonna have the cap space in the
and
while
the Denny who's making like $6 million a year at that point.
So one of Jack's favorite lottery picks was given a contract extension. Denny Avdia. Look, I didn't like the pick when they made it. You loved it. I didn't. We should have taken Halliburton. I said that. You didn't. Look, for I will say this: they did something smart and made it a descending contract.
Mm-hmm.
So like in these first couple of years, where it's like you need to be in the cap, like you need to hit that floor. Fine, but in the next couple of years, like we could trade him for we could use him as a bigger piece of a deal.
Yeah, if you want to, or if he's good for $12 million, he's a steal.
Outplays his contract.
Yeah.
So that's even better. Look, I mean, I think we can both agree he's never going to be a top 10. He's never going to hit top 10 value. He's never going to be an all-star. But as long as he can be the 5th or 6th man on this team and be like a 12.7 rebound guy,
yeah,
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So it's fine. They did what they did. It was smart. It was fine. Like I'm not like he's fine. So that was the big news with the Wizards. So, yep, NBA season. So that's cool.
Cool.
That's cool.
Well, that's the NBA. Do you want to pick NFL games?
You can pick NFL games if you'd like. Yeah, I mean, I had a tough week this past week. I wish we had done. I mean, how many games?
Yeah.
No. I mean, just in general, like how many games has a team been called for 0 penalties? Just want to point that out.
You're talking about the Dolphins against the Eagles.
I know we weren't going to win, but like 0 penalties. Just point that out.
Well, I mean, you still could have. There's still plenty of opportunities for you guys to win.
Again, you watch a lot of football. I watch a lot of football. Try to find another game where a team's called for 0 penalties.
No, it doesn't happen.
So whatever, it is what it is. And by the way, real quick before we pick the games, I think it's funny that everyone called the Dolphins frauds for like 24 hours, but yet it's been crickets for the San Francisco 49ers who have lost back-to-back games to two arguably worse teams than the Dolphins have.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out.
Yeah.
Just find that funny.
Okay. Cool. All right, let's pick some games.
Do it.
Coming up on Thursday night, your favorite time to watch games and your favorite station, Amazon Prime. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are at the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo's 8.5-point favorites.
So Buffalo is like the most Jekyll and Hyde team in the NFL. I don't get them. Yeah. Like 1 week they'll beat the living fuck out of the Dolphins, and then the next they're like losing to the Patriots and should have lost to the Giants. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say. That being said, it is at home. Buccaneers are kind of... You know what? Fuck. I'll take the Bills to cover. I think they win by like 10 to 13. I do think the Bucs are scrappy. It wouldn't surprise me completely if they like kept this really, really close. But for some reason, I feel like this is what happens with the Bills. Everyone's like down on them, and then they'll get up for the game. Does that make sense? Like when everyone was talking about the Dolphins, the Dolphins. What did the Bills do the week they played the Dolphins? Beat the living shit out of them. Yeah. I think the same thing will happen this week with the Bills. Everyone's talking down on them, and then they end up, winning by like 10 or 13.
It's possible. If you look at the bets on like BetMGM, it looks like it's basically 50-50 money on the game.
No, I believe it. I'm not. The Bucks can't run the ball.
No, they're plucky. I'll go with Buffalo anyway.
All right, so you're taking Buffalo to cover or to wow, okay, you're taking Buffalo to cover as well. Okay.
I think they'll cover and win.
I think it'll be like a 10-point game. I don't think it'll be like a blowout.
No, I think Tampa will be close. You're gonna be really excited. Then there's gonna be a game-sealing touchdown scramble or something that will make it like 9.
But the Bills are just not. But the problem with the Bills is they're so banged up on the defensive side of the ball. It's just I don't know if they can actually be a real contender this year.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
All right, the Rams are at the Cowboys. Cowboys are 6.5-point favorites.
This game, the Rams are plucky as well. They're very they play hard. You've got the one of the best receiving duos. Is it the best receiving duo in the NFL? Maybe I don't know. Could argue it.
You could argue that, sure.
I mean, Puka and Cooper Kupp. I mean, don't really have a running game to speak of, but Dallas is off a bye. It's at home. I'll take Dallas to win by a touch. I'll take Dallas to at least win by 7, yeah. I'll take Dallas.
I'll agree with you. Dallas is kind of desperate.
They're getting healthier, I imagine.
They've got to keep pace with Philly. So
yeah, I think they'll win. Yeah, so they win this game. But again, Rams another fun team to watch. They actually play hard. They do play hard.
Okay. Another fun set of teams, the New Orleans Saints are at the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
Colts are 1-point favorites.
I'll take the Colts. Derek Carr sucks at football. Derek Carr's bad. He's really bad. I'm sorry, but and also Dennis Allen is one of the worst coaches in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
How can you honestly look at them and be like, you know what? I think Derek Carr is a better option than Jameis Winston. I'm dead serious. Come on.
Are they tanking?
I don't think so.
Oh, Chris Olave got arrested too. That doesn't bode well.
Did you see what he got arrested for, though, dude?
Was that reckless driving?
30 miles an hour over the speed limit. Come on, stop it.
Was 70 and a 40? I think that's not insignificant.
75 and 45. Come on, Jack. Really?
Okay, well, it's 35, like just outside my school.
Here you go, defending. Okay, come on, stop. Really, you're gonna do this shit?
I'm just saying.
Okay, fine. Give me.
I'll take the Colts.
You gonna put him in cuffs for that shit?
No. Take the Colts.
I'm just telling you, Derek Carr stinks. I can't trust Derek Carr.
He's now the.
I will not pick for that. It'll be I think it could be a low scoring game because the Saints defense is really good, but you can't tell me that Derek Carr should be the starting quarterback of the Saints anymore. It should be Jameis Winston.
I know you love Jameis. I love Jameis too.
Oh, fuck off, dude! Like you don't think Jameis was
Jameis too. I just said I love him too.
No, you're just being a sarcastic dick.
No, it's not being sarcastic. I like Jameis.
He's better than Sam Howell. He's 1,000 times better than Sam Howell. But fine,
he's better than Sam Howell.
Okay.
All right.
He's better than Derek Carr.
My favorite team, the Minnesota Vikings, or your favorite team, the Green Bay Packers. It's an even bet. It's
Jordan Love's not good at football.
Yeah, I remember everyone loved him. I remember everyone was all about him 3 weeks ago.
He's very bad. He's very, very bad. He's very inaccurate.
Inconsistent.
This is gonna shock you. Christian Watson once again got hurt. That's not a surprise.
Yeah.
Guy's made of fucking glass. He's like the NFC version of Odell Beckham Jr. I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm going to take the Vikings. And the Vikings are kind of turning the corner a little.
Vikings had a hot win over the 49ers last night.
Now, it is a short week. I will say that. It is a short week, and it won't...
Madison was kind of banged up. Addison's banged up. Not looking good for Minnesota offensive players.
Take the Packers. Take them.
Nope.
I don't hate
Vikings are better.
Yeah, I don't like the Packers. I really don't.
No, they're not a team that's good. Speaking of teams that are not good, the Atlanta Falcons or the Tennessee Titans. Falcons are 2.5-point favorites. This game is something you watch if you hate yourself.
I hate this.
And if you're a Falcons or Tennessee fan, you also hate yourself.
I mean, did you see that Arthur Smith is being investigated by the NFL for what he did with Bijan Robinson?
No.
You guys, I mean, you saw what happened with Bijan Robinson, right? They played him, but he was sick, and they never really reported, and then he got 1 carry.
Yeah.
It's a very weird thing. Like they didn't disclose on the injury report. It's a very odd situation.
Yep, all the Bijan Robinson fantasy managers were very upset.
I would imagine so. So Tannehill may not play. I guess I'll take the Falcons. I don't like it. I would take the under, to be honest with you.
It's 36.5. That sounds fine.
Still taking the under. I think this has like a sweat under, but like 1916 written all over it. So I'll take the Falcons.
Okay.
Don't like it. Falcons.
Yeah, I don't like Ritter on the road.
I have watched Malik Willis play. He is horrific, and Will Levis.
And you mentioned Tannehill. Tannehill has 2 touchdowns and 6 interceptions.
He's god awful. Like they're fucked.
They're just all trash.
You want to talk about a team that's screwed? The Tennessee Titans are beyond screwed. So yeah, I'll take the Falcons.
Okay. I don't like it, but I'll do it too. All right, this is the game you had circled on your calendar for months, and now it's kind of a dud. But the Patriots are at the Dolphins. Yeah. Dolphins are 9.5-point favorites, and they should exercise some anxiety and irritation. And Dolphins are going to stomp the Patriots.
I don't think they're going to stomp them. They're Belichick usually schemes up pretty well for us. I'm going to take the Dolphins, but I think it's a 7-point game, just like the first game. I think they'll win. No, you know what? Fuck it. I think the Dolphins cover. I think they win by double digits. Fuck it. I'll change it. I think double digits, but not like a blowout.
Yeah.
The problem is, the Patriots did look good against the Bills. But I do think at home the Dolphins are a completely different animal.
Okay. Cool. All right, the battle in New York, the Jets and the Giants.
Yeah.
Coin flip.
Taking the Jets.
The Giants coming off a thorough demolition of Washington.
Taking the Jets.
Yeah, the Jets are better.
The Jets are a decent team. The Jets have. I mean, they now. By the way, one of those signings that's just not going to look smart, and I'm happy the Dolphins didn't do it. Dalvin Cook looks cooked. I hate to say it. Does not look right. And the way that Salah was just giving him, forcing him the ball when Breece Hall was clearly the better running back, just made no sense. Now they're finally oh wow, Breece Hall, our 23-year-old star running back, we should probably give him more of the carries over 29, 30-year-old Dalvin Cook.
Right.
They're better. The Jets win this game. The Giants' offensive line still sucks balls. Yeah, no. No.
Okay.
Jets win this game.
I'm with you on that. That's fine. The Jags are at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jacksonville is 2.5-point favorites.
I like this game. Steelers got a good win against the Rams this past week. Jacksonville, I believe, is on. No, they won on Thursday night.
Yeah.
I'll take Jacksonville. Pittsburgh's pass defense is really shitty, and Jacksonville's got some good receivers. I'll take Jacksonville.
Okay. I'll Jacksonville's fine.
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't love the match. It's good. It'll be a fun game to watch.
It'll be a decent game, yeah.
Okay. Despite Washington stinking, they always play Philadelphia well. The Eagles are at Washington. They're only 6.5-point favorites.
I don't care.
Washington always plays Philadelphia well.
I despise the Eagles. After seeing Sirianni's stupid grin.
Oh, I know
Sunday,
you do.
I hate them, and the stupid Philly special.
And you don't like the Philly fans, or a couple fans in particular.
Noxious. They're I just everything about whatever. Fuck them. That being said, the Washington Commanders' run defense, you would agree, or not run defense? I'm sorry.
Pass defense.
Offensive line is so bad. And what is the strength of the Eagles? Their front four.
Yeah.
I know that you are right. Washington does play Philly hard. I think that changes. I think the Commanders have quit on Rivera and Del Rio, and I think there's going to be a mutiny real soon.
Do you think Jonathan Allen saying "I'm tired of this effing S" is a good indication that they don't like what's happening?
Nope. Yes, that's correct.
I'm with you.
Eagles in a rout. Don't care. Eagles in a rout.
You know what? I think the Eagles win and cover, but it's not like a 24-point demolition.
I think it's a 24-7 type game.
Okay, fine.
I don't think it's pretty.
Cool.
But
I'm not going to watch it. It's fine.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, I will. All right, again, a game that no one should watch if you respect your time is Houston at Carolina. It's Houston's going to win. Carolina stinks. Houston by 3 is the line.
It's so bad, but yeah, I think it's going to be ugly, and I think Houston wins, yeah.
Or Carolina's due, however you want to look at it.
I mean, look, it is C.J. Stroud against Bryce Young. That's part of the reason to potentially watch.
For sure. Okay, carry on. Moving along, Cleveland at Seattle. Seattle gets the 3 points for being at home. Line is Seattle by 3.
It's a tough one. I don't know. Is Deshaun Watson playing? We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know about Cleveland's quarterback. Their running back.
No, their running back's out. Jerome Ford's out.
So not looking great for old Gill over there.
Seattle's a weird team. I'll take Seattle. I mean DK Metcalf I think will come back. I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Seattle wins.
Can I just say that most of the matchups this week are really terrible?
Yeah, it's not great.
Basically, like if you actually care about watching a good sport game,
There's a couple okay games. Yeah, there's a couple okay. I mean, like Seattle Cleveland isn't a bad matchup. But
it's not great. All right, Kansas City's at Denver. Kansas City's 7.5-point favorites.
Kansas City rolls. Don't even need to do much more.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. Another game this year. Baltimore's at Arizona. Baltimore's 8.5-point favorites. I think they win by 16 plus.
This is going to be an ugly game.
All right. If you circled this game on your calendar a month or two ago, this would have been what we think would be the game of the week. Cincinnati's San Francisco. San Francisco is 5.5-point favorites. Cincinnati is just weird.
San Francisco's not God's gift to football anymore. They're really not.
Some chinks in the armor for sure.
Also, we have there's no Debo.
No Debo.
We don't know about Trent Williams.
Don't know about Trent Williams.
See, you have to assume Cincinnati got healthier.
Yeah.
T. Higgins, probably. Like, you know what? I'm going to call for the upset. I'm taking Cincinnati to beat San Francisco in San Francisco. I know it makes no sense, and thank God I think I'm not actually betting on this right now.
Entertainment purposes only.
I'm going to take it. I'm going to take Cincinnati to win this game. I could be completely wrong, and San Francisco absolutely mollywops them, but I'll take
mollywop.
I
like that. That's good. I was looking at Joe Burrow's stats and his performance, and I can't imagine he keeps playing this poorly.
You're also picking the upset.
I think my favorite quarterback, Kirkland Cousins, showed the world how to do it.
Yeah,
and I think Joe Burrow will do the same thing. So I think the Bengals win.
I mean, look, I hope I'm wrong because actually it would help the Dolphins if the Bengals lose.
Well, there you go. There you go. All right, moving along. Yeah, almost done.
I know.
The Chicago Bears are the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah.
The Chargers are 8.5-point favorites.
I'm taking the Chargers. I don't love the Chargers. I think they're one of the most. It makes no sense. They're so talented, but yet so poorly coached.
Yeah, classic.
I think Justin Herbert is a little overrated.
Yeah, we say that a lot, but I think it's right.
I'm not wrong. Like I only say that also because he's compared to Tua all the time, and everyone shits on Tua, and everyone loves to suck Justin Herbert's dick.
Yeah,
and it's like Justin Herbert was literally drafted to a team that already had Austin, Keenan Allen, and Mike Williams. It's like it's not that hard to be.
Yeah.
Tua was like number one receiver was his first year like Devontae Parker.
Yeah, and that's terrible.
He didn't have any running game. That being said, I can't pick the Bears. Like they're not good. I know that they won 2 games. The Badgen kid played fine.
He's not good.
No, it's again. I think you agree. I think you got to take. You got to take the charge in this one.
I agree. Okay, now Monday night.
Yeah,
you're the most obnoxious team that's just terrible. Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, they're so bad.
All right, the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, just take the Lions. It's gonna be an ugly game.
Yeah, no, the Lions are spunky and pretty good. So
Josh McDaniels should probably be fired at this point. He is so bad.
I don't know why he keeps getting chances.
It's like nobody likes it. Like he seems like he's unlikable.
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't get why he keeps on getting chances. Like everyone seems to just be like in love with him because of the Patriots' success. It's like I just don't see it. The Lions will bounce back from their embarrassing loss this past weekend against Baltimore and win the game.
Yeah, sounds right.
by a lot.
I want to pivot to college football briefly.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
The hot story in college football is the Michigan Wolverines.
I don't care about the story, but go ahead.
Well, great. Thank you for leading with you don't care about it.
I just don't care about it. It's just
so my question is, why is this cheating? What is wrong with what they did?
You're not allowed to like go and be on site, like watching other teams,
like during their games.
Yes, you're not allowed to do that.
Why is that different than like scouting?
It's not. I don't think you're allowed to do that in college. I think in pros you can, not in college.
I don't understand how. Like it seems.
I don't know, man. Listen, I think it's a stupid story. Like here's not the best part. Here's the thing about the story. Like even if we find out that they did something illegal, guess what? Nothing will happen for like 3-4 years anyway. It's the NCAA.
All right. So the case setters, Connor Stallions, bought tickets to nearly 36 games, 11 different Big Ten campuses, and filmed hand signals of opposing coaches.
That's not good. Like, that is bad.
This is a brazen violation of the spirit, if not the letter of the NCAA rule. The rules.
Do you realize? Filming other teams' hand signals, yeah, Jack, that is a little important.
A coach flashing a hand. This is a Yahoo report. A coach flashing hand signs inside an 80,000-seat stadium on national television has no expectation of privacy. And that's why the motions in plays can be stolen. Everyone admits that they're trying to steal. Plenty of coaches don't think it's a big deal. You know what? Here's my thought. Here's what I have a pet peeve in college football, and you tell me if I'm crazy.
You're probably crazy.
All right, teams run no huddle. They get to the line with like 19 seconds on the play clock. They get set up. They shout some stuff. They all stop and look to the sidelines. Coach says some stuff, does some hand signals, and then they shift the play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why not just go back to, if you're playing Michigan, go back to the huddle, call a play, and then have two plays in your head. Quarterback looks at defense and pivots to play B if the look is different. Why not just run it like normal instead of hurry up and wait and give yourself the chance to get screwed over?
Good question. I don't know. Like I said, I think the story is, I don't know if it's not a nothing story because it does seem like the guy violated like the rules if you're filming like hand signals.
And then
of other
he didn't do it on his own. He didn't say, I'm going to go out and like, and then
no,
like,
I know.
So this is clearly orchestrated by your favorite head coach, Jim Harbaugh.
I mean, Harbaugh is definitely, this could mean Harbaugh, this could be a way for Harbaugh to get out of to college, go to the NFL.
Yeah. He could pull a, what's his face?
To go replace Matt Eberdork in,
or go to Las Vegas.
No, Chicago, I think would make sense. He played with the Bears. Yeah, man, that's the story. That's what I think. Yeah, but that was that. Let's see what else. I mean, I don't know. What else? Your team was on bye.
We were on bye, so we didn't lose. Our offensive coordinator got caught with a DUI. So
co-offensive coordinator.
I mean, he's the offensive coordinator. And no, I mean Loxley said that he's going to get disciplined, and
there's absolutely nothing.
Nothing's going to happen. I believe I might be wrong, but I believe Loxley was on staff when E.J. Henderson got a DUI right before the Orange Bowl, and he was able to work something out. So pretty sure.
I mean, he'll be fine. He'll be coaching the next game.
I think he was suspended for Northwestern, is my understanding.
You said that he's suspended for Northwestern?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. FSU played?
You did. You guys are still undefeated, top 5 ranking.
Yeah, it was a fun game. I mean, it was a typically officiated ACC game where, like, they missed. Jesus Christ, I don't even know. Like, I think like Duke had like 7 explosive runs, and they said like 5 of them were instantly impacted by the fact that they got away with massive holdings. Like on Duke's first touchdown, literally their left tackle just held our guy and did the whole like hands up thing, and the officials still didn't call anything. No, Florida State did what they were supposed to do. I was surprised because Duke played their star quarterback, even though he was coming off a high ankle sprain, which, by the way, I'm going to call bullshit. There's no way a guy can play off a high ankle sprain after 2 weeks. So it clearly was not a high ankle.
No.
Somebody lied about what it was.
No, it's not a high ankle sprain.
That being said, I think the Duke coach made a very poor decision because it's like going into that game, right? You had one loss, and it was to Notre Dame. So you had no loss in the ACC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you throw your star quarterback and probably a guy who's going to be a possible first round pick, maybe a second round pick if he goes to the draft? Why would you throw him out there against a team in Florida State when you know that if just take the loss, you could see FSU again in the ACC championship?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's like you risk. So then, shocker, this is going to shock you. He got hurt again.
Yeah.
And now they play Louisville at Louisville.
Right. Winnable game. And he screwed up.
Which is a very critical game because Louisville also has one loss.
Yeah.
And if Riley Leonard, the quarterback for Duke, is not he's not 100%, obviously.
Mm-mm.
Like, you now just fucked yourself.
Yeah. And
they still play North Carolina.
Yeah. Well, North Carolina's coming off their loss to the UVA, but yeah.
Yeah, one of the worst losses ever. But anyway, I think they made a very poor decision, like playing him in the first place. I would have just sat.
It was not good roster management.
No, I will give their coach this. After he got hurt, the Leonard guy he was like, campaigning to go back in the game, and he was like, and the coach was like, no, you're not going back in.
Yeah.
But like, you shouldn't have played him in the first place. So, but yeah, no, it was a fun atmosphere. A night game at Doak. I've been to many of those. It's awesome. And then the next day we got a 5-star defensive tackle. So that's even more fun.
Fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, you don't know what 5-star defensive linemen are because you don't get them.
No. We just get the recycled ones that come via Florida State in the transfer portal.
Yeah, you can have all the Quayshawn Fullers you want. Quayshawn Fuller would be like third string at Florida State right now. You know that, right? Fourth, maybe. But whatever. Quayshawn enjoys Maryland. He'll enjoy Maryland.
Yeah.
Florida State's they're undefeated. Still losing votes somehow, but whatever. It's cool. I'm excited. I mean, we played Wake Forest, I think, this weekend, a noon game in Wake. That's not fun.
Ugh, gross.
I know. I know, right? Maryland has a tough game, as you mentioned briefly, against Northwestern.
Well, it looks like Corey Dyches is back. I'm not sure about our starting offensive lineman or Trader. If they're not playing, it's not great.
Listen to John Barr versus Jack Bull. John Barr pretends like he doesn't care about sports, and Jack will absolutely shit. Jack will actually absolutely shit pump them. So
I hope so. I can't. I don't have the intestinal fortitude to have the Terps fuck around and find out like they did the last week.
This is the team that lost homecoming, so who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? So yeah, that's that. We didn't really mention it, but I'm currently we're recording during the NLCS Game 7. It is right now 2-1 Phillies. Top of the 5th inning. I would imagine both Jack and I are rooting for. At least I can say for myself, I'm rooting for the Diamondbacks. I don't know about Jack.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
The Diamondbacks. Yeah. I mean, the Rangers beat the Astros. I think that's good.
Sure.
I don't really like. I mean, it's right now the MLB commissioner is praying to God the Phillies make it, because if it is a Diamondbacks Rangers World Series, nobody's watching that. I think you'd agree on that.
Yeah.
At least the Phillies we'll get some eyes on them if they get there, but not Diamondbacks Rangers. So that's that. Also, briefly, Jack's Capitals got their ass kicked again.
They're a terrible team.
Who saw this coming? Keeping an old fart like Ovechkin and having a horrible farm system, right? Who would have thought they'd be one of the worst teams in hockey? God, I'm shocked. Sorry. I mean, sure Ted is sad or doesn't. I don't know. Does Ted care? Oh no, Ted's only going to care. I'm sorry. Ted will only care until Ovechkin breaks the record, right? And then he'll totally tear it down. Okay. So yeah, I think that's about it. There's still no speaker in the House. I know it's all political talk. That's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the latest one they picked gave up before even getting to a vote, so that's good.
I think it's funny. Like, apparently people were like, we didn't vote for him because he voted to certify the election. Like, Jesus Christ.
No, he also likes gay marriage.
He also likes gay marriage. Oh God, how dare he? Like, how dare he let people like make decisions for themselves or like marry who they want to? Jesus,
yeah, man, what a criminal.
What a piece
what
of
a
shit.
rhino.
What a rhino.
Oh, these folks. Look, it could be worse.
Yeah. We don't really have to get into our political talks, but no, Jack.
Not yet. Not until I start my campaign with Biden, but it's fine.
Favorite former president is fucked. because more people are pleading guilty in exchange for being on him.
Yeah, in the last day, it's been Jenna Ellis and Mark Meadows.
Oh, that's right. Jenna Ellis is not as... Mark Meadows is the monster one.
Well, that's huge.
Mark Meadows, I saw a tweet. It was like, Mark Meadows not only knows where the bodies are buried, he helped bury the bodies.
Yeah.
So Trump is fucked. Beyond belief.
Yeah.
So couldn't happen to a better guy. Super, but
yeah,
that's cool. So yeah, that's really I guess that's it, right? I mean, I don't know what else we got. I mean, this is a fun part of part of the sports calendar. I think we can agree on that.
There's lots of good sports happening.
Well, you got everything starting up. You got NBA starting up. I mean, I'm not an NHL guy. You are, but NHL starting up. MLB, World Series. We're in the middle of college and pro football. It's great. October is a fun month for sports, as we know.
Of course.
Very fun. So.
Okay. Well, for Adam, this is Jack. This has been the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. Have a great night.
The Adam Gravitz Sports Show.